I made a fake one.
If you have been paying attention to the international spoilers, then you know that we are caught up all the way to episode 20 of Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2. Now, the episodes officially premiere in English on Netflix next week on the 29th, but the fans have been going crazy finding out all of this great news and information and storylines about our favorite Dino Fury Rangers. Well, today we wanted to kind of talk a little bit about each episode, go over the descriptions, but talk about the things that we have liked. I have watched every episode all the way up to episode 20. I believe 19 and 20 I saw in German, but I was able to pick up a lot of things and know what these episodes are about. Those last couple episodes, there's going to be a couple things I'm missing because it's not in my native language and I couldn't understand everything they were saying, but I will tell you that I was able to read the lips on a lot of the Rangers, and I had an idea of what in the heck was going on. So let's get into these descriptions. Now, when you turn on Dino Fury on Netflix, the first episode that you're gonna see that is new is Ultimate Mystery. Now, this one was international spoiled a couple months ago at this point, but let's talk about it. When Jane vetoes a Buzz Blast story on Bigfoot, Amelia tells Stan and Annie to bend the rules and do it anyway, but her colleagues end up in danger. Amelia learns a lesson about responsibility. Now, this was a fun episode because you kind of get to see Stan and Annie more. And within those characters, they were a little wacky, a little crazy. But I liked that they were trying to serve their role this episode, and there wasn't really much comedy with them. They were following in what Amelia was saying. And to be a good reporter, a good journalist, Amelia has a point. She breaks the rules. She gets things done on her own terms. However, in this situation, she got them into some trouble. I believe this is the episode that we get Lokar's son, Lothorn, and he was badass. I love this episode, and we find out a little bit later that Lord Zed is the one that sends Lothorn down. He's trying to destroy Dino Henge, and the little Buzz Blast intern worker guys are there. They get them out. Pink Ranger gets them out. They have an awesome battle, and I believe this is the first time that they have an actual battle in space. And I thought that was kind of cool, a really nice touch. We find out at the end of the episode that Lord Zed has escaped. And I guess I didn't really talk about this, but to start the episode, we get a call from Grid Battle Force, and we see the Beast Morpher Rangers fighting. I guess there was a jailbreak, and guess who was the one that was responsible for the jailbreak? It was Lord Zed. He broke out Scrozzle, and now they are coming for the Rangers. This was actually a really fun episode. I loved this one. Just based off the description, I remember all of that because it was amazing. Then we've got the next episode, Love Hate, and I loved this one. So Ollie tries to ask Amelia out, but a miscommunication leads to Amelia thinking he doesn't like her. But when she realizes Lord Zed is involved, the truth comes out. It's Valentine's Day, and Ollie has prepared a card and flowers for Amelia. But at the same time of offering it to her, he panics and claims that he got it for another girl. Amelia is hurt and angers him by criticizing his flowers. Upon this misunderstanding, the evil Sporix Cesari manages to take control of the mind of Ollie, who fights the Rangers alongside the Void King. Zed uses the fight to distract and steal the message that reveals Rafcon's location. The Rangers rescue Ollie, who remembers everything, and reveals Zed's plan to them. he and Amelia reconcile and confess their feelings for each other. Now, this was a really good episode. Like the description says, it starts off at Buzz Blast, and they're having this little love competition type thing, and Stan and Annie are in it, and they're really failing. They lose to Izzy and Fern, and our boy Ollie comes walking in with flowers, and he overhears Izzy saying, "See, that's why I wouldn't work with a coworker, or I wouldn't date a coworker." And Ollie sees that, and he's like, "Oh man, like they're gonna think weird about me." And you could see it in his face. And she sees him, he's like, "Oh, you got flowers? Who's your Valentine?" And he just makes up a girl because he doesn't want to tell them that they're for Amelia now because he feels all weird about it. He doesn't know that right behind him is Amelia listening to it. She started hating on the flowers because she was kind of jealous. She wanted those flowers to be for her, and he had a card, and he got all mad because she was hating on the flowers, and he threw the card away, but it didn't go into the trash. I think it fell out of the trash and landed on the ground. Later on, which was kind of cool, is Jay Borg found it on the ground and was like, "Oh, Amelia, this is for you." She later finds out that Ollie does have feelings for her. She goes to try to talk to him, and this is by the time he's already taken control of. He just kind of bounces, and she's like, "What in the heck?" They go hide and see Zed, and they notice that Ollie's working with him. Boom Tower's back as Boom Blaster, and then they fight. And they actually knock out Ollie with, I think it was like a snooze key or something like that. They made him go night-night one time. Nothing could wake him up until Amelia had a little one-on-one with him, and they just held hands, and she told him that she really liked him, and he woke up and they almost kissed until Ion and the crew ruined it. What you doing? Really good episode. These episodes have heart. Next is episode 14, Rafcon Revealed. Now, in the last episode, you saw that Lord Zed knows where Rafcon is, and he has all of the pieces to decode the message. When he decodes that message, it tells him the location of Rafcon. And now we're going into Rafcon Revealed. The Ranger teens head to Rafcon to stop Lord Zed, but because of a prophecy, Ion takes unnecessary risks. The Rangers find Rafcon. The villains follow the Rangers to claim the Sporix generator. Our heroes find themselves in a bad situation and have to be saved by the Morphin Master. What happens to them now? Yo, this episode was probably one of the craziest episodes that I have seen. Holy crap, episode 14 is where things get real. Now, Ion is obsessing about what the Green Morphine Master said to him, that he is the key to everything. And he thinks that he can just pop up and take out Lord Zed like it ain't nothing. And it's not true. You're going to get destroyed. This episode makes Lord Zed not only look super powerful, but also super smart. He's outsmart everybody. I think the last episode he met with Void King and Queen. So he's using their information and their lackeys. Now he's on Rafcon. Ion tries to fight Lord Zed by himself, gets taken out. Zato tries to protect him, and he gets destroyed, guys. Like, this is just crazy. Lord Zed, he was so smart. He knew the Rangers would be watching him. He was like talking to them like, "I know where the Sporix generator is, blah, blah, blah." And then they like go into hiding. The Rangers lead them to the Sporix generator because they're like, "No, we need to get it first. We need to find it." He was just watching them. As soon as they find it, he shows up. They battle. It gets insane. Now, when they take out the Sporix generator, they blow up the dang planet. Rafcon is no more. And remember that, because we will be talking about that a little bit later. Now we go to the base and Zato is like destroyed, guys. Like he's laying there. He's in horrible condition. His status is fading. Then the green Morphin Master comes on in and says it's gonna be okay. She saves Zato, brings him back to life. This is the start to some crazy stuff. Episode 15, we get right into it from 14 to 15. And the Morphin Master, this is where she brings Zato back to life. And the other Morphin Masters are angry to discover the Green Morphin Master has broken their vow to never intervene in mortal affairs. But when the Rangers and the Green Morphin Master work together, the Morphin Masters have a change of heart. The other Morphin Masters are angry at Green Morphin Master for saving the Rangers. They insist on not interfering in the lives of mortals. Meanwhile, the Rangers try to save Rafcon, but fail to do so. The Green Morphin Master helps again when the Earth is about to be destroyed. Ooh! Meanwhile, the Rangers save Rafcon. Now, doing so, they both end up in a crystal prison together with Lord Zed, but luckily, the red and blue Morphin Masters admit they made a mistake. Now, this one's really good. You find out in this episode that the Green Ranger is the key to everything, folks. She not only saved Zato, brought back Dino Hens, but she was the reason why the legendary battle happened. She sent all of the Rangers. She brought back Steel Silva when he got destroyed and turned him into a human. There's a lot of cool things happening with the Green Morphine Master. She said that she did what she could to bring balance back to the morphing grid. Absolutely love this character, and she stopped Zed. That was the biggest thing, was nobody could stop Zed. She didn't destroy Zed, but she got him in that crystal prison, and that's what it's about. They ended up freeing her from the prison, letting her come back and help the Rangers, and she's a Morphin Master. And I think the red and blue now know that, hey, every once in a while you got to get your hands dirty. These villains are getting stronger and stronger, and if they destroy our team of Rangers, we're gonna have to get our hands dirty anyways, so we might as well help the Rangers every once in a while when we have to. Very interesting. The next few episodes are more lessons of the day, but with really good stories. When I first saw these episodes, I'm like, oh, here's your basic lessons of the day episodes, kind of filler. And no, they built on the characters more. They did a really good job with these next episodes. We'll just kind of skim over them, then we'll get into episode 19 and 20. Episode 16 is Wishful Thinking. When a monster's meddling gives Javi a break, he must come to terms with the fact that the key to success is hard work, not shortcuts. Hexacuro joins the villains. The magician's small wish particles grant wishes, but things go wrong. For example, Mucus becomes a human being. He sells particles to the Rangers, making Ollie a rare action figure, Izzy a T-Rex, and Amelia is 12 again. Meanwhile, Javi tries to get started as a musician and has success with the wish particles. Long story short, with this episode, there is a villain that has dark magic. We all hear about those wishes or things that seem too good to be true, and they are. These are like those wishes that if you wish for something, it might come true, but most likely it's going to go wrong and you're going to get cursed. Good old dark magic, baby. The Rangers all get negative effects except for Javi. I loved how they used the T-Rex Zord from the Sentai counterpart in the show. Izzy turns into a T-Rex Zord. It's super cool. Amelia turns 12. The Blue Ranger Ollie turns into a Blue Ranger action figure. Javi turns into a superstar sensation. His video goes from having 200 views to 1 million views. He has to kind of learn that hard work comes with it. You're not just gonna blow up right away. It was almost too much for him. But at the end, he gets to sing this really cool, catchy song with this artist called Pete Flash. That was kind of like the big made-up superstar of the show. I thought that was pretty cool. I like this one. Let's get into things unspoken. This one's a little juicy. Fern is offered a place at an elite sports college, but Izzy insists that she was also offered a place but turned it down to focus on being a ranger. When Fern finds out Izzy hid things from her, their relationship is put to the test. A very fast Sporix beast that's always escaping appears. It can be finally defeated, but not before stealing the drill key from the warden. Meanwhile, Izzy and Fern have a fight. Izzy might be a Power Ranger and Fern is off to college. So this is a fun Green Ranger based episode. There were some really cool fight scenes. It kind of paints the picture for upcoming episodes with this dang drill key. They are drilling something, putting something in under the city. Void King wants this dang drill, so he sends down this villain to get the drill key, okay? It all starts with this dang drill key. At the same time, Izzy hid the fact that she turned down her offer to go to the college that Fern's going to because she has to be a Power Ranger. Fern's really upset. Izzy can't tell her like what's going on. So Fern just thinks it's really weird and they're about to break up. And in a really cool way at the end, Izzy tells Fern she's a Power Ranger without fully telling her she's a Power Ranger. There was a scene in the beginning where the Green Ranger saves Fern and Fern can't find Izzy. Fern's kind of freaking out and she's like, I can't find my girlfriend. I love her. I love her. I don't want to lose her. And Izzy has to remain calm and be chill and be the Green Ranger. Later on in the episode, Izzy comes up to her and is like, I love you too. And Fern's like, wait, I never told anybody that except for the Green Ranger, you know? And she finds out and Izzy's like, well, if I was the Green Ranger, I couldn't go around telling anybody. And Fern's like, yeah, and you couldn't also go off to college 6 hours away. So it made sense. Fern is no longer in the picture. It sounds like she's going off to college. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I wanted Fern to continue to be in the story. I thought maybe she could be a ranger, but sounds like she's not going to be. I don't exactly know how that's all going to work. Now, the next episode is called Guilt Trip. Ollie is having such a great time hanging out with Amelia that he begins to neglect his mom. He must learn not to take her for granted. The drill key stolen by the villains doesn't work. So the squad uses a pie-throwing Sporix beast in Japan, but the Rangers are able to defeat it. Meanwhile, Ollie and his mother have a misunderstanding. Eventually, however, they can sort it out and plan a trip together with Amelia. Ollie is so absorbed in his relationship with Amelia that he neglects the research work he was doing for his mother. He has the opportunity to understand and fix his mistake when the Rangers are sent to Japan to find a Sporix monster. Yeah, I thought this episode was pretty cool. The Rangers in Japan. Ollie is neglecting his mother, guys, and he's spending all of his time with Amelia. And it's one of those good lessons that, hey, too much of anything is a bad thing. You still have to make time for your other loved ones and responsibilities in life. I like this one. This is 19 and 20. I watched them in German. So there's a few things that I'm missing out, and I'm also gonna be able to give you guys an English review on these episodes when they come out. I'll be here every step of the way. So Bad Vibes is like this. Izzy and Javi feel like they've outgrown a family tradition and try to change things up. When the monsters take advantage of this, Izzy and Javi learn why the tradition means so much to their parents. Thanks to a spare key, the Garcia's drill continues to run. In a fight between Rangers and villains, Izzy and Javi are blasted and locked out of the Morphin system, but they can get their father to tell them the pin code. However, Void King manages to drill into the base and steal all of the Sporix. Izzy and Javi don't feel like having their family's tradition karaoke night. Their father, Warden Garcia, suggests them to find another idea. During an attack by the Void King, they are hit by a ray that enslaves their minds to the Void King. They get their father to take them to see the drill he was working with. The Void King seizes it and manages to penetrate the base of the Power Rangers. He hurts Solon and takes the Sporix. This is a pretty insane episode, guys. There is everything in this. There is a lesson of the day with the Rangers. The family has a tradition in this karaoke thing. The Green and Black Ranger don't really want to do it, but they do learn how much it means to them, and they go and they do karaoke night in the end in this episode. I thought that was a really fun touch. I can't wait to hear the song because this version was in German. So when they're singing, I'm like, man, I wish I could hear this in English and hear exactly how it goes. I love me some good Power Rangers songs. Things get crazy because the last episode, they got the drill key. This episode, the drill key doesn't work and they need a password, like a PIN code to put in. Well, they take over the minds of Izzy and Javi, and they are able to get the PIN code from the Warden, guys. This one was pretty insane. By the end of it, Void King busts that drill into the base, takes out Solon, and Solon tries to call the Rangers and passes out. Then the next episode gets right into it. This is the last one we're breaking down, and then we'll hit you with the last two in another video, or probably several videos. Episode 20 is called The Invasion. When the Rafconians arrive in Pine Ridge, the Rangers are shocked to learn they believe humans are selfish and intend to colonize Earth. But when their leader Oriah sees the good that humans have in their hearts in the midst of a massive Sporix attack, her mind is changed. A Rafconian spaceship lands on Earth, but they want to take over the planet. Void King and the Rangers decide to work together for now. They are able to beat some enemies. When the leader Oriah is rescued by Pop Pop, she realizes that not all people are bad and considers her plan. Now, a spaceship has landed above the Ranger base. The passengers on board want to take over Earth because they believe that humans are not worthy. They are the survivors of Rafcon. They are ready to fight the Rangers, but the Void Queen unleashes all of her Sporix to destroy the city. The Rafconians and the Rangers become allies, and Amelia discovers the truth about her past. So this one is pretty insane, guys. You get a ship, it comes down, it's the Rafconians, and everything's going good. Now, this one was in German, but I was able to decipher some things. Everything's going good until they tell her and the crew that Lord Zed destroyed their planet. And then she's like, hey, can I talk to you guys in another room? So Zato and Ion go in another room, and she's talking about colonizing and taking over Earth. And that's when Ion's yelling and runs into the other room. Things are getting crazy. They're about to attack them. And until the little alert thing comes up on the screen and says that a massive Sporix attack is breaking out. The Rafconians, they're not bad people. They definitely were in the wrong for trying to take over Earth, but when they hear that, they end up teaming up with the Rangers. As the fight goes on, this leader Oriah sees the humans working together, helping each other out. And then as she's about to get destroyed by a Sporix beast, Pop Pop saves her and kind of changes her mind about everything. Now, Pop Pop gets really messed up. At the end of the episode, one of the last scenes, Pop actually tells Amelia that she is an alien and so were her parents, and he saved her from Area 62. Then he passes out and it's the end of the scene. Now this is nuts, guys. This is one of the craziest episodes I've seen in a while. Things got really nuts this season, and we have 2 episodes left, and those last 2 episodes are going to be insane. I can't wait to get into this more. I'm going to give you English reviews on 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. But as soon as we get more spoilers, we'll cover that. We know that Dino Fury is coming to an end, and we are going to be here every step of the way to give you any piece of news. We love covering this stuff. I believe this is going to be one of the longest videos I have put out in a very long time. So shout out to fans. We love you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans. Join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger Power-Up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.